With a data science and MLOps solution, you can enable your enterprise to develop, deploy, maintain, and manage machine learning and AI models in production. This video shows a use case for implementing a data science and MLOps solution in Cloud Pak for Data. This video follows the story of Golden Bank as it implements a data science and MLOps process to expand its business by offering low-rate mortgage renewals for online applications. Data scientists at Golden Bank need to create a mortgage approval model that avoids unanticipated risk and treats all applicants fairly. With Cloud Pak for Data, data scientists can find the data they need to build and train models, then deploy those models and adopt the models in production environments. Then model validators can monitor models in production to ensure that they are explainable, valid, and accurate, and that they are not introducing bias or drifting away from the intended goals. And automate steps in the model lifecycle. The Watson Studio, Watson Machine Learning, Watson OpenScale, and Watson Knowledge Catalog services in Cloud Pak for Data provide all of the tools and processes that your organization needs to implement an AI governance solution. Step 1. Data scientists can prepare their own datasets and share them in a catalog. The catalog serves as a feature store where your data scientist teams can find high-quality data assets with the features that they need. They can add data assets from a catalog into a project where they collaborate to prepare, analyze, and model the data. In Step 1, you can prepare datasets and share them in catalogs. Your data scientists can use Data Refinery flows to cleanse data to fix or remove data that is incorrect, incomplete, improperly formatted, or duplicated. They can shape and customize data by filtering, sorting, combining, or removing columns. In their project, Golden Bank's data scientists can use Data Refinery flows to refine the data and prepare it for training a model. You can use catalogs to store and organize your assets to share among the collaborators in your organization. At Golden Bank, the governance team leader creates a catalog and adds the data stewards and data scientists as catalog collaborators. The data stewards publish the data assets that they created into the catalog. The data scientists find the data assets curated by the data stewards in the catalog and copy those assets to a project. In their project, the data scientists can refine the data to prepare it for training a model. This step in the use case showed how your team can share your data in Cloud Pak for Data. Step 2. To get predictive insights based on your data, data scientists, business analysts, and machine learning engineers can build and train models. Data scientists use Cloud Pak for Data services and tools to build the AI models, ensuring that the right algorithms and optimizations are used to make predictions that help to solve business problems. In Step 2, you might build and train models by using AutoAI, notebooks and scripts, SPSS Modeler, RStudio, Decision Optimization, or Federated Learning. Data scientists can build models using the tool that best matches their problem and their model building skills and preferences. Golden Bank's business analysts or data scientists could select AutoAI for a no-code approach to building and training the model to review mortgage applications and predict a risk score. AutoAI automatically processes the training data, chooses algorithms for generating pipeline candidates, then ranks the best pipelines as model candidates. The business analyst or data scientists can review the pipeline details and data transformations, then save the best pipelines as models. The data scientist could also save the model as a notebook for reviewing or tweaking the code. Another no-code option for Golden Bank is to build the model with SPSS Modeler, which provides a canvas for assembling, then training and evaluating the model in a visual flow. Finally, data scientists who prefer to hand code the model can use notebooks and scripts. They can save a pipeline from their AutoAI experiment as a notebook and tweak the code to fine-tune the pipeline, or write their own feature engineering model training and evaluation code in Python or R. Then they can run the notebook to build the model and predict which applicants qualify for mortgages. Now the model is ready to promote to a deployment space to test it and prepare it for production. No matter what tool Golden Bank uses to build and train the model, they can track the resulting model in the model inventory to show how the model progresses through the AI lifecycle. This step in the use case showed some of the tools that your team can use to build and train models in Cloud Pak for Data. Step 3. When operations team members deploy your AI models, the models become available for applications to use to get scores and predictions that help drive business decisions. In Step 3, you can deploy models by using deployment spaces. You use a deployment space to organize the model, input data, and any other supporting assets for putting your model to use. You can deploy the model using the user interface or in a notebook. The operations team at Golden Bank promotes a copy of the model from the project to a deployment space and then creates an online model deployment to get predictions back in real time from a web service. This step in the use case showed how your team can deploy models in Cloud Pak for Data. Step 4. After models are deployed, it is important to monitor them to make sure that they are explainable and transparent. Data scientists need to be able to explain how the models arrive at certain predictions, so that they can determine whether the predictions have any implicit or explicit bias. In Step 4, you can monitor deployed models by using Watson OpenScale. You can use Watson OpenScale to monitor model fairness issues across multiple features, to monitor model performance and data consistency over time, and to explain how the model arrived at certain predictions with weight factors. Data scientists at Golden Bank use Watson OpenScale to monitor the deployed model to ensure that it is accurate and treating all Golden Bank mortgage applicants fairly. They run a notebook to set up monitors for the model and then tweak the configuration by using the Watson OpenScale user interface. Using metrics from the Watson OpenScale Quality Monitor and Fairness Monitor, the data scientists determine how well the model predicts outcomes and if it produces any biased outcomes. They also gain an understanding of how the model comes to decisions so that the decisions can be explained to the mortgage applicants. This step in the use case showed how your team can monitor deployed models in Cloud Pak for Data. Step 5. Now your team can simplify your model operations by setting up automation. In Step 5, you can automate the machine learning lifecycle by using pipelines. You can use pipelines to create repeatable and scheduled flows that automate notebook, data refinery flows, data stage flows, and machine learning pipelines, from data ingestion to model training, testing, and deployment. The data scientists at Golden Bank use pipelines to automate their complete data science and MLOps lifecycle and processes to simplify the mortgage approval process. This step in the use case showed how your team can automate the ML lifecycle in Cloud Pak for Data. Now you've covered all of the steps in the data science and MLOps use case. This video showed you how Cloud Pak for Data provides the integrated platform and all the tools and services you need for each step in the data science and MLOps use case. Find more videos in the Cloud Pak for Data documentation.